This episode is all about taking risks. How do you take a risk when you're afraid? Let's just get that out of the way right now. You're afraid. So am I. It's okay to be scared. I promise it's gonna be okay. We're talking about taking risks today because every story of triumph starts with a risk. It's easy to get stuck in the comparison game, look at other people's successes and think, how can I compete? I haven't even begun. Well, we don't start from zero. We start with the risk we're willing to take. This episode is a reminder that you have the power to decide when to start, how to start, and that the very first act of bravery will pave the way for everything else. So let us explore how you can take the first step towards your dreams without being crippled by fear. Trust me, it's within reach. I know it might seem like those with advantages already ahead of you, but here's the secret. Their head start is often measured in risks taken. While you hesitate, they're moving. As I watched my students win their first deals, publish their first books, take the stage for the first time, it became clear to me. Success isn't a straight line, it's a zigzag. They were leaping, stumbling, leaping again. Each leap was a risk, each stumble a lesson. If you're feeling behind, it's not because you started late, it's because you haven't started risking. The good news is, you don't have to risk everything, you just have to risk something. It could be fear, doubt, worry, the known comforts of safety, whatever that risk is, it's unique to you. We all have different starting lines. Now, let's talk about the different types of risks. There are so many, but today we're focusing on 4 major ones. The first risk is losing face. For example, applying for a job you know you're qualified for, but you worry you might be rejected. That sucks. Risk. No. 2. Financial risk. Say you're thinking about launching a business or quitting your job to pursue your passion project. Risk no. 3. Emotional risk. It's leaving a toxic relationship or ending a friendship that no longer serves you. And finally, risk no. 4. Social risk, which is speaking up or standing out in a crowd. You've got the risk. Now what do you do with it? Simple. Embrace it. When we're behind, there's this urge to rush, to catch up. But rushing doesn't erase our deficits. It magnifies them. Rushing leads to mistakes, burnout, and resentment. Resentment because we're comparing our rushed, messy efforts with someone else's highlight reel. Embrace the pace. Start slow, move steadily. Don't let the idea of being behind push you into bad decisions. Remember, it's not how fast you go, it's how consistently you keep moving forward. Here's a simple rule. If you wouldn't tell your best friend to do it, don't do it yourself. Don't rush. Don't settle for shortcuts. Don't sacrifice your values for speed. It's about quality moves, not quantity. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed, here's a mini challenge to put it all in perspective. Imagine you're racing across the ocean. You see the finish line in the distance, but it seems so far. So you ask yourself, how can I possibly reach that? Then you realize you've only got to cover the next meter. That's it. Break your big goals into smaller chunks. If it still seems overwhelming, break it down further. 1 foot in front of the other. 1 stroke at a time. Before you know it, you're crossing the finish line. So remember, you don't have to be burdened by the enormity of the whole journey. Focus on the next right step and keep putting 1 foot in front of the other. You've got this. When we're behind, there's this urge to play small. We shrink our goals, our ambitions, our expectations, but shrinking ourselves doesn't erase our doubts, it amplifies them. If we constantly reduce our goals, we'll eventually stop believing in them. We'll end up resenting the winners because we've internalized the feeling of being behind. Instead, set bold goals, but manage your expectations. Strive for greatness, but accept that perfection isn't possible. Aim high, but allow room for stumbles. And here's a little secret. The road to catching up is rarely linear. It's bumpy, it's uneven, and it's sprinkled with surprises. The key is to stay flexible, adaptable, and tenacious. Don't let setbacks define you. Use them to refine your approach. And remember, consistency is your best friend. It's not about the number of wins. It's about the steady steps you take towards your goals. Finally, when we're behind, there's the risk of giving up. Giving up feels safe, but it seals our fate. The world rewards showing up. If you don't show up, you lose by default. Winners don't wait for ideal conditions. They make the most of what they have. You might think you're too far behind to matter, but you're wrong. Even when it seems like you're falling behind, there's always a chance to catch up. There's always a race left to run, a chapter yet to be written, a hill yet to be climbed. All it takes is 1 bold move, 1 well-timed step, 1 brave decision to reclaim the lead. So here's your action plan. Take the risk, embrace it, set bold goals and manage your expectations. Show up even when it's tough, because here's the deal. Life doesn't guarantee fairness, it guarantees a challenge. Your job is to rise to meet that challenge, not complain about the course. Here's the bonus. When you chase excellence, you attract opportunities the world wasn't ready to offer you before. Those promotions, collaborations, and recognitions weren't on the radar until you started aiming higher. So yes, you might be behind, but that's just your starting point. What matters is how you define that moment. Do you lament it, curse it, resent it, or do you see it as an invitation to take action? Do you recognize that it's not too late to rewrite your own story? Because guess what? It's never too late. You've got the power to shape your future right now. It's time to take that first step, to risk it all and trust in your own strength. We've all faced moments when we thought we were behind, whether it was starting a new venture later in life, facing setbacks, or simply feeling like we're lagging behind others. But remember, it's not about the starting line. It's about the journey. It's about making consistent progress. It's about picking yourself up when you fall and adapting when things don't go as planned. So if you're watching this and feeling like you're behind, know this: you have the power to catch up. You have the ability to create your own future. Don't let the feeling of being behind hold you back from taking that first step. Make the most of where you are, who you are, and what you have right now. Because guess what? The race is still on, and you're in it. And even if you feel like you're lagging behind, you've got the power to catch up. In the words of author and speaker Ian Levinson, you don't lack anything. You are blessed abundantly in all areas of your life. You are a winner. Win from the inside out. So win from where you are, not from where you think you should be. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you found it helpful, subscribe and stay tuned for more insights. I appreciate your support and wish you all the best in your personal and professional growth.